Hi there, my name is John Stevens, pastor of Zion Lutheran Church in Oregon City, Oregon, and we're part of the ELCA. And welcome to Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where we take a look at the lectionary text and we tie them to an item from the Dollar Tree. Now, this is for the second Sunday of Easter, and this video is both for the Revised Common Lectionary and the Narrative Lectionary. They're two different texts, but they have to do with being witnesses. They have to do with witnessing the resurrection. The Revised Common Lectionary is our standard doubting Thomas. I say that in quotes because I don't like that phrase. But anyway, that's what he gets referenced to, about all the disciples witness the resurrection in the upper room, and Thomas is not there. And all Thomas wants is to see what the disciples got to see. And the narrative lectionary is looking at Acts, the first chapter in Acts, where they are told that they will be sent and they will be witnesses to basically the entire world. It gives geographical locations, but for us it's the entire world. So I am looking at what it means to be witnesses and really unpacking that word for the kids. When we say we witness something, what does that mean? So the item from the Dollar Tree is nothing. We're not going to use anything. You can use something from the Dollar Tree, but you don't have to. I'm going to have the congregation help out as well. So the idea of witnessing, a couple of thoughts about how we might play this out. One is you have something sat over here, just an object, and you go and you grab it, you pick it up, and you move it, and you set it down, and you ask, so what did I do? And they say, you moved something. And the question then is, how did you know that I moved that? And they say, I saw that, or I saw you do it. Talking about that's what being a witness means, when you see something happen. Then have the kids close their eyes, and have maybe one kid keep their eyes open, but everyone else closes their eyes. And I ask the congregation to do something that I'm doing, and I will raise my hand. And they all raise their hand. They lower it, they lower their hands, and then I have all the kids open their eyes, and I ask the kid who had his eyes open, what did the congregation do? They raised their hand. And talk about how all of the people who had their eyes closed, when they talked to the witness to say what the congregation did, that's a witness, that he's telling them what the congregation did, and we believe him because the congregation did it, and we ask the congregation, is that what you did? And they say yes, and then we all become witnesses. And this idea about seeing what is taking on, and about how the disciples saw Jesus, and about how Thomas wanted to see Jesus, and about how we are called to be witnesses to the world to say we see Jesus. Then we can talk about how people see Jesus in us, about how we respond out of love and how we respond out of being called to serve. That's a way for people to see Jesus in us, to be witnesses to Jesus, and then people can see Jesus in us, and then that ripple effect of being witnesses for the world. So it's all about unpacking that word witness, because for kids and for adults, but for kids, when we talk about what does it mean to be a witness, it can get confusing, and I think it's helpful if we can unpack that. So that's where I'm going with it this week. I hope it's a springboard for your own thinking. As always, thanks for stopping by, and because we're in the Easter season, Christ is risen. Christ is risen indeed. All right, have a blessed week, and thanks for stopping by.